Hi Katja. Um, Let me introduce myself formally. My name is Radhi, and I took a look at your tasks. So I'm just checking whether my face is appropriate for facial expression. But I'm not. My facial expression in terms of Indian classical dance, it's not the strongest. That's not my strongest quality. My strongest quality is, of course, technique. In vigorous dancing, in speed and strength. But I will try my level best to do this abinaya for you, which is facial expression. And I've taken an excerpt from my solo performance when I was 15 years old. So the voice that you will hear is me when I was 15 years old. It's a narration of the dance itself. It's about Krishna, the blue god, and he's a little boy who's mischief, and it's about the mother who is calling him, "Come, Krishna, where are you? Come to me. Let me give you some buttermilk." And he's a very mischief little boy. So the mother, Yamuna, her name, is looking for him and tries to entice him to come to her, and she would cuddle him. It's a very light and very pleasant. Sorry about that. I think the battery died, so I hope this is a good angle for the facial expression. Okay, I'll just go straight on to the abinaya. I'll do it with a hand gesture first, and then I will try without the hand gesture and see whether it works out, yeah? And I will let the narration play by itself.
Krishna, come here. Come here, quickly. Come taste this buttermilk I have made for you. Now tie me down around your waist, and your body covered with sandalwood paste only enhances your beauty. Won't you come to Krishna? It was in your mouth that I saw the entire universe, the sun, moon, and the stars, together with Brahma, Shiva, and your 10 incarnations. You are none other than Vishnu. Oh Krishna, come, let me embrace you. Krishna.
That's a little bit on the pretty side of Indian classical dance. The other abinayas, they emphasize on the 9 rasas, so I could show you that also. The first one is love, and then there's Veera is valor, very egoistic, brave, okay, and then you have compassion, I think the bird died, and then yeah, I'm trying my best. I mean, it has to be done in a dance, then the abinaya comes out. It's so difficult to just do it like this. And then you have laughter. Oh no, wonderment. Okay, and then you have bayam, which is fear. Okay, and then you have wonderment, fear, and then you have disgust. Oof. 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 And then you have laughter. And then you have anger. Yeah, and then you have Shanta, peace, enlightenment. Yeah. To do that without hand gestures is going to be difficult because I don't have a very great, because Indian classical dancers have, they can move the eyebrows, and you know, I don't have that skills on my face, but I try my level best to bring it out from inside, and I hope it comes out. But in terms of technicality, which is very precise in facial movements, I'm not very good at that. You wanted some music, I will send you some music, and then I've got so many videos of my Indian classical form. I am strong in my Bharatanatyam, which is a South Indian classical dance. And then there is another art form called Odissi, which is softer but not necessarily slower. It can also be fast, but it has a different way of moving. I could show you that shortly, okay? I will do that. And I think for abinaya, I hope this works for you. But yeah, I don't know if we could Skype, because your timings are different from mine, and I finish school, and by the time I get back, and yeah, so I will send you these videos first, and then we can just email each other and see how it goes. But I'll do some dancing for you now. Yeah, bye. Hi Katja, so I will now do a little bit of Bharatanatyam, which is sharper, and this is the South Indian dance, yeah. I will do the Sholukattu, which is, let's try Ta Kudanam Tarita, Tata Kudanam Tarite, Ta Kudanam Tarita, Tata Kudanam Tarita, Kudanam, Tata Kudanam, Tanam, Kinam, Karatakadari Kidatom, Karatakadari Kidatom, Karatakadari Kidatom. Yeah, so it goes ta kudanam tarita tata kudanam tarite ta kudanam tarita kudanam tarita kudanam tata kudanam anam kunam tarite anam kunam tarite anam kunam tarite. So that's was a very sharp and fast and vigorous. It can go in various speeds. That probably is a speed 2, and then it can start off from speed 1. Ta kudanam tarita tata kudanam, and then you can go second speed. Ta kudanam tarita tata kudanam tarita, and then you can go a third speed. Ta kudanam tarita tata kudanam tarita ta kudanam tarita tata kudanam tarita, and then it just gets faster. So that is very Carnatic and very precise. But in terms of Odissi, it's also precise in calculation and all that, but then it can be a little bit soft, not softer. I don't know what word to say for it, but you'll see it. I'll take something from this one, Stai. So it goes tam te ta krita kata hum ta hatta tam te ta krita kata hum ta tatta tam te ta krita kata ta hatta tam te ta krita kata hum ta hatta tam te ta krita kata ta hatta tam te ta krita kata hum ta hatta tam te ta krita kata hum ta tatta tam te ta krita kata ta hatta tam te ta krita kata ta hatta. So that it's still fast, it's still difficult, but then it has a different quality. So the first one was South Indian, and I'm out of breath. And then the second version was Odissi, which is east of India from Orissa. You want me to talk about it? South Indian dance, for me, of course you can Google it and find out what it is, but for me, I was trained in Bharatanatyam first. And then after thorough drilling and being very young, I started when I was 8 years old, and then doing just basics for about 4 years. It was in Temple of Fine Arts. It was like a very strict, not traditional, yeah, very traditional. It's a very confined in the tradition institution, and I started off there. And then afterwards I went for a show, and I saw Ramli Ibrahim, which is a Muslim man who was contributing to the performing arts in Malaysia very, very majorly, and he was a very big name. So I went and watched this show, and that's when I first saw Odissi, which is a second dance, and I fell completely in love with it. And then I told myself, yeah, I want to do that, and I stayed in 2 places at the same time, but I couldn't cope, because then when they started asking me to perform, I started performing from a very young age. From the age of 8 years old, 8, 9, 10. By the age of 10 years old, I was performing with professionals, but this was Indian classical dance. And then by the age of 11, I was touring with Ramli Ibrahim. And then it just took on, and then I stayed in the performing arts, and I was dancing all the way, and all I wanted to do was dance. And then when I finished school, struggled and somehow got out of school, I was sent to American Dance Festival, and that's when I fell in love with contemporary dance. and that opened my eyes to see the other kinds of ways of dancing, like capoeira, Lester Houghton technique. I fell in love with Lester Houghton so much. And then the African dancing, that was amazing because of the drums, you know, that just, I think that kind of music with percussion and bass was very familiar to me, because Indian dance also uses a lot of bass and beats. So that was very interesting, and I fell completely in love with it. And then ballet, I had some ballet training from the age of 13, but I was never strong in it because I've got such flat feet. I cannot point, and then my extensions are not clean. I can't raise my legs very high up or anything, but then I can do lots of turns. I'm stronger in turns and jumps, and I was very masculine in that sense. I think I have that strength. But anyhow, I still did my ballet because we needed that for alignment and posture and everything. And then after that, when I came back and then performed, and then I wanted something more, and then I decided to apply to Shobana Jayasingh to London. And when I went to London, she was fantastic because she gave lots of training for her dancers. So we were exposed to a lot of types of contemporary technique, release, Merce Cunningham, Graham technique, and yeah, modern and contemporary. And then we had lots of instructors who came in and tried things on us. And then, but then the best thing about Shobana Jayasingh is that she tries to bring out the qualities that we have inside of us. So I was always picked out for doing things that are fast, that are strong, and so I was always, always trying to go against the music and trying to go really fast, and that was my strength because I can go very fast. But I'm not sure now. I am 37 years old, so I don't know if I have that stamina anymore. I try my best. I've not done a full-fledged show, a solo show, which, for a very long time. I don't know if I can sustain that long. But yeah, that's basically the history and my background. Music that you'll want me to send you. I will try to see. I'm very commercialized in that sense. I get sucked up into the commercial. I love R&B and soul, and but I also like some fusion music that lots of artists are coming out with, like Niraj Sag or Nitin Soni, and who else? We worked with Michael Nyman and things like that. When it comes to contemporary music, that is very sometimes it's not melodious and it's a bit weird. I mean, I can try to appreciate that, but then I wouldn't listen to it just offhand or driving a car or anything. So I'll send you what I really like and feel, and see whether it resonates. Some of the works that I've choreographed, I've used some of one piece of music that I liked very much. The piece was called Rehab. That was because I was down, and because I moved out of that school that I was with for a very long time. So it was heartbreaking, and I had to go through like a healing process, and so that's why we called the piece Rehab, because I needed to heal and come out of that. And then so this particular music was my something to give me strength and to assure me to say that life is, it's not the end of the world, and I can still work this out on my own, because as you know, as an artist, a dancer, you tend to think that you're not able to survive in this difficult world where it's all about money and how you going, dance does not pay the bills at home. And so that's that was a struggle for me at the beginning, until I did Rehab with January Lau, a duet. I'll send you a clip of that, and then you can hear the music from there. And it's a very meditative sound track, and it's got a mantra in there. And of course, I'm Hindu, so I would definitely relate to that. And then yeah, and then after that, things worked really well. And then I got a job in a school, and then it's a blessing, because I get to teach dance, and I get to stay and do something that I like. Still, it's still in the field of dancing, and finally got a nice car for myself, and I finally got some sort of financial stability, which is really great, because all these years I've never had that. And to have something like that I can really lean on. But then you're confined in monotonous cycle, like a routine, and that routine keeps going on. And you have and you can't really, because as an artist, you're always evolving, and you want different things, and you want to experience different experiences, and you want to work with different people, and you stay up till 3-4 in the morning, thinking creatively. And I can't do that anymore. I don't have that freedom. So that was a sacrifice that I had to do. And but then the question was also, because I was getting much older, and I don't know if my body could sustain. How long can the body sustain, and how long can the body keep doing, and what I used to do. And then you get, fear consumes you, and you think, I'm gonna sit up, and you think you don't know how long you can keep dancing, and you want some sort of stability. I'm not married. Relationships don't work for me for some reason. I don't know whether it's an ego thing or it's a dancer thing, because you're always not satisfied, or maybe you can't find somebody with the same wavelength and the same goals and the same things that you relate to. It's very difficult, because I'm still trying to find out what is wrong exactly. I'm not very sure. I think relationships basically is a very difficult thing, and more so if you're a dancer, and you have a whole different perspective about life, and so it's even more complicated. So yeah, okay, I'm not going to talk so much. I can see it's about going to be 15 minutes or so, but this is me. I'm being very honest. I don't know how this is going. I know this is going to help you, and to get to know me and to see what you can do with me. And I want to apologize that I couldn't commit myself for the entire 2 weeks because of this work. I don't want to lose it. And but I have the first week, which is free, and I will commit all of my time for you. And then the second week, then we have to adjust for that. Okay, so that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed this. I've not done this, but I feel comfortable, because probably I don't know you yet, that's why. But okay, so we'll keep in touch, and I'll email you. Okay, hope to see you soon and talk to you soon. Bye, Katja. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. All right, bye-bye. Bye.